So first of all, I want to thank Colonel Donna for being our sponsor for a whole year, as well as faithfully doing these presentations. As she puts it, are people really listening? Are people really paying attention? And it takes a lot of work to put presentations together. It takes time from her busy day, and she has been faithful to this group. And so we want to honor her a little later. We are starting a new emissary award, which is one of the highest awards that we give out to Brightside, making her one of our Brightside ambassadors, a trusted, loyal, faithful. I couldn't ask for anything more. A rock, a person that we can go to. You can call her at 4 a.m. and she will answer the call. Someone we can rely on, count on, depend on. So thank you, Donna, for everything that you do each day. I'd like you to just briefly give us an introduction to you, and then I'll stop recording and then we'll show your slides.
Well, I think most of the people in here have met me, but just in case I can't see somebody that's on the Zoom, I am a retired Air Force officer. Met Claire in Goldsboro, I think in 2015 or 2016. It was a really long time ago. She was doing a lot of these in-person events, and I signed up to go to one of them, and we've been together ever since doing events, whether it's on Zoom or in person. And if you've never been to Goldsboro and you're not that far away, I invite you to try and come. Gary is probably too far for you, but for some of the rest of you, it may not be. But it's a lovely small city, a real gem in North Carolina, and it's home of Seymour Johnson Air Force Base. I was actually stationed there a long time ago, as well as another base in North Carolina. So I have a lot of ties to North Carolina. And my late husband was from both Virginia and North Carolina. So a lot of ties down there. And I met him down there. So love North Carolina. I love coming down there and seeing everybody. And if you've never been to one of our in-person events, we have a lot of fun. We do networking, we have lunch, we share stories, the vendors bring things to sell, and people can sell their books, or they can sell their jewelry, or whatever it is they make. And it's really a fun event. So if you've never been to one of our in-person events, please try and make it. You won't regret it. I did transition. I retired from the Air Force after 30 years. I was in two overseas campaigns, wartime campaigns. One was Desert Storm, the other one was the Balkan Wars, which is less familiar to people, but it was in the late 1990s when Yugoslavia broke apart and basically a genocide took place, eerily kind of like what's going on with some of the things going on overseas right now, particularly with what we're seeing in the Middle East. But it was more like what we saw in other parts of Europe from time to time, genocides going on. So retired at the Pentagon. I was a survivor of 9/11. Obviously nothing happened to me, but I lost 9 colleagues and coworkers in there. So it's a pretty difficult day for me. Claire always has a very nice 9/11 celebration when we get together on 9/11. So I encourage you to try and attend those and hear more about 9/11 and why it's so important. But I'll be talking later tonight about some things that we don't think about enough or prepare for. I hope it'll give you some food for thought, because as you end your year, there are things you can do to set yourself up great financially for 2024. And then if you're not getting your goals together yet, I'm going to encourage you to get your goals started, because there's lots of goals you can do for yourself, your family, your business. Just your finances in general need goals. So we'll talk a little bit about that tonight. So great to see everybody, and thanks for taking the time to tune in tonight. God bless. Love y'all.
And don't forget to subscribe. We're at 90 YouTubers and we want to try to get to 1,000. So come on, subscribe, click on this video and subscribe.